Welcome, Virgos, to your full moon manifestation reading for the month of November 2017. And here we go. This is where you stand at currently. This is what you've been dreaming of. This is what you need to, let go. This is what you need to grow within you. This is what you need to ask for. This is what you need to share, forgive me. This is what you need to ask for. This is what you need, what your resources are. This is what you need to meditate on. And this is how you celebrate your manifestation. Okay, you have some really interesting cards out here, Virgos. I am seeing you currently at a situation where you're with your family, with your friends, with people who love you, and you're enjoying every moment. You're also building something new. So a lot of you, perhaps you have a new project, you have a new job, a new perhaps it's an engagement, and you have a reason to celebrate. Currently you guys are actually in a mode of celebration because you've achieved the first step of where you wish to go. I say this first step because I see this coming up. And what you really dream of doing is you wish to see this first step becoming a success. Perhaps it's marriage, maybe it's engagement and marriage for a lot of you all. Perhaps it's a new family enterprise that will be successful for some of you. Perhaps it is a reason for celebration that will again extend. That's how you're seeing it. What you need to let go is lovers, not really in terms of relationship, but in terms of your inability to make your mind up. When it comes to choices, you guys tend to not be able to choose, which is what I'm getting is when you're perfectionist. When you're perfectionist, you have this particular picture that you have to go to. So when it comes to a possible choice, you're always confused between which is better. And you tend to deter on it. You tend to go like, should I go here? Should I go here? Is this better? This is the pros and cons. This is the pros and cons. And there are times when making a decision is sort of impossible because the head and the heart are two different ways, or perhaps there are two options that are equally good. And obviously because you're a perfectionist, so you have a certain picture in head, and if neither of them come close, it's always should I not. This is what the cards are asking you to let go. They're asking you to let go of all your confusions. This is your dream, and you need to have your head and heart together. You need to have your opposing strengths and opposing forces in one. Instead of spreading energy out too thin, you have to focus on one particular goal, because you cannot go east and west together. You have to go in one direction. It's either east or either west, and that's where you need to focus your energy on. They're also reminding you that things will move fast, and this is what you have to accept, that instead of wasting your time in the thing, you need to accept, and you need to grow within you the ability to make a decision and move fast. For a lot of you, I don't know why I see this as perhaps you've been enjoying a very long engagement. You're not moving forward towards marriage because perhaps the wedding dress is not perfect, or perhaps the venue isn't good, or for most of you it is business that you've been you want to start, or you have your plans ready and everything, but you're not really started because it's between the current position and the business or the fear. Now obviously this is a general reading, so for some of you already crossed this. For some of you, you're in this situation too. So it depends on where you are and how the stars are aligned for you. But what I'm seeing is you have to grow within you the ability to make a decision, make it fast, and make things happen. You have it in you. You guys can really do it. But you need to get your head and heart in place. You need to get your opposing energies to one single focus. What you need to ask for now, a lot of you, I would say, a good physical relationship, but also what I can see, because it's engagement, marriage, love. Yeah, it's the natural culmination of it. But also, if it's not that, what you need to ask for is letting go of your fears. It is your fear that really delays your decision. It makes your head and heart go in two different ways. Perhaps you can't make a choice. It's because of your fear, because you're too perfectionist. You're too much of a perfectionist, and you're seeing things as, is it good for me? If it's not good for me, then what? When you look at it in black and white, or with fear, or with doubt, that's what you need to ask, that you need to let go of it. This, if it's fear, if it's doubt, if it's self-doubt, is not going to help you, especially when you have to grow this. And what you need to ask for support is either from a man who has the finances, who understands the logistics better than you. So perhaps you have to take his support, or you have to grow within yourself the characteristics of such a king, where you know the ins and out of finance, especially if you are starting your own business and you are moving forward, and you want to be the perfectionist that you are, and you want to celebrate. Then these are the characteristics that you have to build within yourself, that you are, this is how your finances move, this is how you invest your money, this is how you expand your business, or you start your business. And this is what you have to look at. This is what you have to also ask for, ask for support. You might not have all the finances, you might not have all the know-how. It's always good to go up there and say, okay, perhaps you can make my business plan better than I can, perhaps we can work in a partnership. So yeah, it's about asking for support, asking for the characteristics of such a person, asking for a support from this sort of a situation where the person has a better understanding of financials. Even if you are a wedding planner and you want to, you might want to talk to a lawyer, or somebody who understands how to, maybe your event planner, somebody who understands the ins and out of this situation better than you. This is what you need to realize is your resource. You have the strength, you have the finances. Perhaps you don't have the 100 million that you need, but you have maybe 100,000, and that's good enough to start. You have the resources with you, whether it's finances, whether it's the idea, whether it's the ability to deliver. You have it within you, and you need to find that. So if at all you ever come to a situation where do I not, should I not, there is fear, you have to remind yourself that this is just a fear that's stopping you. You are capable and you can move forward. You need to meditate on this. The King of Swords is an air sign, but it's also somebody who looks at everything in detail. Now, he's also a perfectionist. So perhaps it's asking you to become more of a perfectionist, but without going into the extremes, because there's a lot of hard work coming your way. There's a lot of work that you have to do, And I see this part as more of perhaps a lot of you are in a situation where you're probably going to have a promotion, so you're going to be working hard, you're going to get your new contract, you're going to start your business. I'm seeing this more as a career spread, and if it's a relationship spread, if you marry, then you have a lot more responsibilities. Perhaps it's going to be a child, so you become 3 instead of 2. So I'm seeing a lot of increase in responsibilities in this manifestation time, and you might find it overwhelming, which is why the cards are asking you to meditate on the King of Swords, who can handle everything with aplomb. He will look at everything in detail. He knows he has to sort it out. He knows it's all on himself, and he does it. He delivers, which is what the cards are asking you to do. Instead of dithering, deliver with speed and the conviction that you have it and you can do it. Otherwise, if you go into the extremism of the characteristics of King of Swords, you might become the extreme version of yourself, which is extremely perfectionist, and which would, in the negative sense, drag everything down and become a burden for you. But that's the warning the cards are giving you. They're also telling you that the spread is amazing, that you are working towards the next level of your relation or your business, and this burden is good. It will give you happiness, but please don't go to your perfectionism. Instead, work on delivering and delivering on time. So I really wish you all the very best, and I hope that you guys have liked my video and my reading. Please like and share, and I hope to see you soon for the relationship spread. Thank you.